Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dale Menyo. A team of livestock and grain producers recently traveled with the U.S. Meat Export Federation to Monterrey, Mexico for a first-hand look at market conditions and to participate in the Expo Carnes trade show. The group also visited a broad array of retail outlets and featuring U.S. beef, pork, and lamb, ranging from traditional markets all the way up to Costco, as well as high-end grocery stores and butcher shops. For David Harden, a corn, soybean, and pork producer from Indiana, the interaction showed that while Mexico is a well-developed market, there is still potential for growth, particularly for higher value products. Matthew Lucas, also a grain and pork producer from Indiana, says the trip gave him a close-up view of the growing competition in Mexico and the work the U.S. Meat Export Federation does to defend the U.S. industry's hard-earned position as the market's leading red meat supplier. Dairy herds in Ohio produced 444 million pounds of milk during February. That was down 2% from a year ago, according to Ben Torrance, state statistician at USDA's NAS Ohio field office. The production per cow in Ohio averaged 1,760 pounds for February, down 25 pounds from February of 24. The dairy herd was estimated at 252,000 head for February, down 2,000 from a year earlier. Nationally, milk production in the 24 major states during February totaled 17 billion pounds, down 2.6% from February of a year ago. However, production was 0.9% above last year after adjusting for leap year. And the production per cow in the 24 major states averaged 1,895 pounds for February, 66 pounds below February of a year ago. The number of milk cows on farms in the 24 major states was 8.96 million head, 75,000 head more than February of last year, and 13,000 head more than January of 2025. Today's weather brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Here's the forecast.
Some clouds around through the rest of this afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Let's take a look at your forecast update. We still have this minor disturbance that's passing by mostly to our south, but I won't rule out some spits and sprinkles over far southern Ohio through the balance of this afternoon. Clouds will try and break up a little bit more tomorrow as we attempt to get partly sunny skies in here, but it's still quite chilly. The cold finally relents late in the week. I think Thursday we're starting to see some warmer air come in. It might be fraught with some cloud cover and moisture, but I think we get some warmer air in. Warm for Saturday and dry, and then we get into the latter part of the weekend, Sunday, and rain comes through. We can see some significant rain totals out of that, upwards of an inch in spots. I'm Ryan Martin.
And thanks, Ryan. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is encouraging dairy producers to enroll in Dairy Margin Coverage, or DMC, an important safety net program that helps offset milk and feed price differences. This year's DMC sign-up began January 29th, and the deadline to enroll is March 31st. The American Relief Act of 2025 extended provisions of the Agriculture Improvement Act of 2018, or the 2018 Farm Bill, authorizing DMC for coverage year 2025. DMC provides dairy operations with risk management coverage that pays producers when the difference or the margin between the national price of milk and the average cost of feed falls below a certain level selected by the program participants. For more information on DMC, visit DMC webpage or contact your local USDA service center. Time now for the Midday Market Analysis provided by Leist Mercantile and sponsored by Brandt, helping growers take control for over 70 years.
This is Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile providing you with your USDA export inspection update for the week ending March 20th. These inspections, of course, represent the volume of export grain that was physically loaded. For corn, the USDA reported 1.692 million metric tons loaded out for export. For soybeans, the USDA reported 822,000 metric tons loaded out for export. And for wheat, the USDA reported 485,000 metric tons loaded out for export. Now let's see what the USDA releases for announced sales on Thursday. Please visit our website, leistmercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
And thanks, Ryan. Today's market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. May corn down 6 at $4.58.5. December new crop down 2.5 at $4.49. The May soybeans are down 4 1/4, putting it at $10.03. The November $10.05.5, down a penny. July wheat down 5 at $5.60 carried all the way to December, and you're at $6 down 4 3/4. In livestock, April cattle $206.42 up 52. June's up 67 at $202.82. The April lean hogs $86.60 up 90 cents. May's up $1.35 at $89.90. April feeder cattle down 12 cents at $285.12. May down a dime at $284.75. This is the Ohio AgNet.